Yo, NLE Chopper, bro. No more break dancing. No more belly rolling in like that, gyrating. If you making a diss song at Kentrell Deshaun Gold,
YoungBoy ain't messing with nobody. The boy doing his thing, standing his own lane. The NLE Chopper, instead of him doing his own thing, he said, you know what, I'm gonna attack this man, I'm gonna miss.
After YoungBoy dropped his new track, Boss Man, the rap scene lit up instantly, with rappers calling it the official end of his back and forth with Chopper. One rapper even jumped online and tweeted, "The end of that beef with that boy. Don't mention guys' names anymore." And DJ jumped in right after, talking about how if Chopper really wants to be taken serious while dissing YoungBoy, he better come with an anthem, not just another throwaway track.
NLE Chopper, bro. No more break dancing. No more belly rolling and like that, gyrating. If you making a diss song at Kentrell Deshaun Golden, you gotta make some anthem with like some military tanks. That's how he's coming.
The whole timeline was spinning off that. And trust, YoungBoy saw every bit of it. Instead of staying quiet, he fired off a tweet, then deleted it like he never pressed send, writing, "Let them numbers speak for themselves. Don't say my name again." That was YoungBoy, making it clear he's not giving Chopper even a drop of free spotlight, not a single inch. And the wild part, the numbers really were talking loud. In just 2 days, Chopper's track Hello Revenge pulled in around 550,000 views, which isn't bad. But YoungBoy dropped his new joint and hit 1.1 million views in only 24 hours. And at the time this was being recorded, he was still climbing by 50,000 views every single hour. That's superstar momentum, and everybody felt it. Then DJ Academics jumped back in the mix, adding even more pressure. He said, YoungBoy is the only rapper who can sell out full arenas, bring in $70 million, and still step outside if he feels someone's trying to test him in real life. That shook things up because it made people look at Chopper's Hello Revenge in a whole new way.
Probably the only rapper that gets to the level of, yo, he's doing an arena. He just came off a $75 million tour. It grossed $75 million. Yet we still believe that he's totally like ready to. Usually it's one or the other. If we really think that you're the crash out, you're not going on tour to do an arena. We usually think you're who goes to like, you know, you get 1 or 2 shows because you're really living like that. He's the only person that I think maintained the image that he might today, but he's selling out a stadium.
Academics made it sound like YoungBoy isn't dodging anything and that Chopper's latest lyrics are exactly why things feel so tense right now. Chopper came in swinging, rapping lines that go, "Pop up, opt out guys, can't turn me down, Chopper's up. Top down, boy, I'm your daddy now. Pound for pound, round for round. We can put the firearms down, uppercut." And those words had people replaying the track trying to figure out just how deep he wanted this to go. The streets were buzzing, the numbers were soaring, and every rapper watching from the sidelines knew something major was unfolding right in front of them. Chopper kept swinging with that bar, stomach, tongue tuck, man down. And rappers instantly started warning him that he needed to pump the brakes before he pushed things too far. A lot of them felt like he was poking at something way hotter than he realized. Right after that, Freddie Gibbs popped on Instagram and said, "I don't know if bro's serious, but I've been laughing at this for 20 minutes, while reacting to Chopper's new music video. He wasn't even taking the song serious at all. He was just clowning it. And the comments were dragging the whole situation even further.
YoungBoy ain't messing with nobody. The boy doing his thing, standing his own lane. And yeah, I love him. I love him. I can feel him every time he drop a song. But NLE Chopper, instead of him doing his own thing, he said, you know what, I'm gonna attack this man, I'm gonna mess with him. That's how poor in the street think. Instead of just letting me continue to move with my life, cause I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't out here trying to portray a street image or nothing like that. I'm just.
But everything flipped the moment YoungBoy and his crew stepped in. His team pulled up an old video from just last year where Chopper was talking humble, saying YoungBoy is literally better than him, even saying, "Let me know who beat me, bro. Respectfully ahead in that space. It's YoungBoy."
Beating me, bro. Respectfully. The only that's really respectfully. The only that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy.
That video hit the internet like a spark in gas because it showed Chopper used to give YoungBoy major respect. Then YoungBoy himself started retweeting reactions from people telling Chopper to quit while he still could. One of the loudest reactions came from Charleston White, who said Chopper isn't allowed to speak on him after dropping that diss.
Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that NLE Chopper with that boy. Now them boy got some dances. Them boy, but you went to holler about if you was a bad. I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Kentrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I would give you and King Von got in the car and shit together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish, nephew. Go back over there and finish being the band.
The twist is, Charleston was saying the total opposite just a week earlier. He was calling out YoungBoy's music for being bad for the youth, which is the same thing Chopper was trying to say in his diss. People started pointing out how strange it was, talking about him. You see, they had that on medication, trying to explain why Charleston kept switching sides.
These babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he's angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getter. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that wrong?
But even folks who agreed with Chopper's overall message weren't rocking with him because the whole situation started from Chopper's own lyrics in that YoungBoy diss track, and everyone felt he opened a door he wasn't ready to walk through. The whole scene turned chaotic, and both fan bases were watching every move like something major was brewing. Chopper rapped those sharp lyrics. You are bad for the youth. Nothing positive, you do you. The reason guys going after girls thinking that it's cute. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model. You will never fit the shoe. Just a guy. I with emotion. Your aura. Give me the ick guys. Like you make me sick. And the whole internet froze for a second because he wasn't holding anything back at all. The vibe was straight confrontational, and people could feel he was aiming right at YoungBoy with every line. That's when DJ Academics jumped into the mix and started stirring things up even harder. He claimed Chopper was trying to act like X, but said it doesn't work because he's not as smart as X, turning the whole situation into an even bigger conversation about authenticity. It was messy, loud, and everybody was weighing in like it was a heavyweight fight.
People would call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, you know, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Chopper's aiming for.
Then YoungBoy's mother stepped in and took things up another level. She blasted Chopper, saying he was acting like he's above everyone when he's really not. And she let it be known she thinks Chopper is just jealous of YoungBoy's success.
Damn, I'm talking about being jealous and being envious. So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Kentrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid ass role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say.
According to her, YoungBoy going on that massive countrywide tour, selling out whole stadiums and bringing in huge money, left certain rappers bitter. She even said the police were relieved when the tour ended because the crowds and energy were a serious security headache. Meanwhile, officials in Louisiana started speaking up about YoungBoy's concert in New Orleans, saying they were concerned about safety and the wild crowds his shows attract. The city felt like they had to brace themselves every time YoungBoy touched the stage because the energy was too unpredictable.
Concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as, that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, yo, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so, not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens.
But to really understand why Chopper came at him so hard, you gotta look back at how things started. In 2019, Chopper was one of YoungBoy's biggest supporters. When YoungBoy got arrested, Chopper made a whole song called Free YoungBoy, showing nothing but love and loyalty. He was proudly rocking with him until everything shifted after King Von passed, and that's when their relationship took a sharp turn. When YoungBoy dissed King Von after his passing on the track Bring the Hook, everything flipped instantly, and Chopper didn't want to rock with him anymore. That one moment had the entire rap world locked in, watching every move. DJ Academics jumped online tweeting, YoungBoy on demon time and he dropping another whole tape, which sent the fan bases into chaos. But old block rapper Lil Reese wasn't buying any of it and fired back saying, that ain't no demon time. He just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap, shutting the hype down. Chopper didn't stay quiet either. He responded to Reese's tweet saying, I stamped that, letting everyone know exactly which side he stood on. That one line made the whole internet buzz because YoungBoy noticed it immediately, and he definitely did not like it. Things got even messier when YoungBoy sent shots at him on the track Know Like I Know, rapping, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it. You could say I was your favorite. And that had the entire culture replaying the song trying to understand how deep this tension really went. After that diss dropped, Chopper changed the title of his old support track Free YoungBoy to just YoungBoy, sending a message loud and clear that he wasn't standing with him anymore. Then he started doing a full press run, talking about the situation everywhere he went, making sure people knew how he felt. Eventually, he showed up on The Breakfast Club and said, YoungBoy needs to be more careful, talking about how many people look up to him and how he should set a better example. Chopper said he wanted him to stay out of trouble and stay focused on the music, hinting that the whole situation really bothered him and their fallout was weighing on him heavy.
Not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
But while Chopper was talking, YoungBoy was moving. When he got out of jail, he stayed laser focused on himself, dropping music so strong that the crowds got bigger every time he touched the stage. The shows were so intense that police had to take extra steps just to make sure everything stayed under control, because the energy around YoungBoy's performances was reaching a whole new level. The moment he stepped back in the spotlight, it felt like nothing could slow him down. It was reported that over 400 officers were being deployed every single night for YoungBoy's home state shows in New Orleans, with drones, armored trucks, and heavy security all on standby. The authorities weren't playing around because YoungBoy's concerts had started turning into full-blown chaotic events with wild energy nobody could predict. The city was treating his shows like major operations every night. Then a viral tweet hit the internet saying, YoungBoy performed the greatest distract in front of a sold-out crowd in Atlanta. This is history. And the internet exploded instantly. YoungBoy purposely waited until his Atlanta stop, the same city where King Von lost his life, to perform the diss track aimed at Von's passing. That choice alone had social media spinning, arguing, and stunned that he did it right there in Atlanta. Academics reacted with a loud, dramatic, oh boy, and fans were quick to crown YoungBoy as the king of rap.
The YoungBoy king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake. They're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy's the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, YoungBoy the king of rap.
Another fan wrote, YoungBoy dissed 4PF and half of Atlanta in their own city, bro. Really a menace. And that comment spread fast because people couldn't believe how bold YoungBoy was moving on stage. But not everybody was cheering him on. A Chicago OG came out publicly dissing YoungBoy and praising Dirk, saying he wasn't rocking with what YoungBoy was doing at all. It reminded people that the rap world is split and loyalty shifts depending on where you stand and who you stand next to.
A YoungBoy. What's his click?
Why would I tell you?
What's his click though? What's the 4K track? Damn.
4K track for life.
I'm OTF. I am OTF for life. I'm from Chicago.
Who?
YoungBoy.
YoungBoy didn't let any of that slide quietly, though. He hopped on Instagram and posted a message aimed at every rapper who's been trying to use his name for attention. He said these washed-up rappers keep hitting him trying to get a buzz and begging for some views, and he made it crystal clear he's not letting anyone eat off his name anymore.
Say this perm having name. You just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now. Clown, I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But I hate NBA so much, man. Go get him some views, man. Help this some views.
But then the real reason behind Chopper's diss finally came out. He wanted everyone to know he's standing with Dirk, not YoungBoy. And he didn't want people calling him someone who switches sides just because of who's more successful at the moment. A tweet even said, Z Osama speaks on why it's no surprise the industry is switching up on Dirk for YoungBoy, hinting at how quickly people change alliances in the rap game.
Real though, I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with Dirk. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Dirk for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties, they ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the that still there, stayed down for Dirk, his real family and friends.
Chopper tried to make it clear he was standing with Dirk because in his eyes, that's his real circle, his real people, the ones he actually trusts. Even with Dirk being locked up right now, Chopper wanted to remind everybody where his loyalty sits, and he wasn't shy about showing it. But Dirk's side isn't looking too strong at the moment. At one of YoungBoy's shows in Atlanta, they brought out judges, city officials, and a whole lineup of law figures right there in front of the crowd. That moment had social media buzzing because it felt like the entire city was standing behind YoungBoy in a way nobody expected. Academics even said Atlanta's in shambles after YoungBoy received the key to the city. And that line took off like wildfire because people couldn't believe how much influence YoungBoy was suddenly holding.
We have Floyd County Commissioner, Mr. Mark Harrington, and we have Floyd County Probate Judge, Judge Keegan Johnson. And they got something.
Damn, this a judge up there? Yo, the judge in the city sending all the rappers in the city to jail. But the out-of-town rapper that came here, that basically, hey, you know what type of time I be on. You over here giving him an award? Oh, nah, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper who ever got prosecuted by this, or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge, and basically you watching an out-of-town rap getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta.
For a lot of fans, that sealed the idea that YoungBoy is in a league of his own now. Every other group tied up in drama has been under pressure, hit with charges, or targeted by the feds. But YoungBoy keeps getting praised publicly, like he's untouchable. People started saying things like his YoungBoy literally has the feds on his side and supporting his music. And whether folks believed it or not, the rumor spread fast because of how wild everything around him has been looking. Then academics spoke again, saying that every rapper is suddenly trying to be cool with YoungBoy after all the tension and all the back and forth. It's obvious he's the hottest name in the entire rap game right now, and everybody wants a piece of that spotlight, even the same people who were talking down on him months ago.
I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of... He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, so what you think, man? Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these, like, but all these rappers on it. You know what I mean? Like, they're all like, yo, YoungBoy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, he was down where nobody would on it. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these are kind of doubling back or now they want to do whatever, go with that.
And before you go, listen up. This is where you come in. Turn those notifications on and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a drop from Rap Uncovered. We're building a family here and the streets never sleep. So we're not stopping either. We drop heat every single day. And tomorrow's episode is about to be even crazier, even deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Smash that like button, share this video with all your homeboys, and drop your thoughts in the comments so we can tap in with you. We'll catch you in the next one, right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives.